Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Blues TV. I hope you guys are keeping well. Big shout out to everyone that's locked in, everyone that's subscribed to the channel. I just want to say big thanks to everyone that has been supporting this channel. Your likes, your engagement, your support is really appreciated, and I pray to God to keep everyone blessed. So if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channels. Let's keep growing as a family. And yeah, so guys, on to this one. Like you can see, it's all about talking about the prediction XI against Burnley tomorrow. I feel like it's just something that we need to talk about. Obviously, we can't let it slide. Uh, I personally believe Burnley is another game whereby we need to win tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know how Maresca is going to go about this game, but I feel like it's a must-win game. It's a must-win game, and the reason why I feel this way is like we've been so poor. We've been so poor in our away game this season. To be honest, I feel like we deserve more. We deserve, you know, more points away. But to be honest, tomorrow is another day to prove, that obviously our away, uh, you know, confidence is still intact. To be honest, so Burnley is, I think, sitting 18 or 19 of the table. They've been really struggling this season because obviously it's not easy for a team to come into to Premier League and dominate. But at the same time, I personally don't in any way look down on any football club as long as you're playing in the Premier League, even the ones in the Championship. Obviously, sometimes you can't predict. We saw what happened to United in the Carabao Cup. They were being knocked out by Grimsby. So it's still all about football. You can't just look down on any sort of club. So I would say tomorrow, let's quickly go into some of these. Of course, pre-conference from Maresca today, because obviously those are the things that's gonna give us, update into the game tomorrow. Who is gonna be available to play? Who is not gonna be available to play? But I think most of the pre-conference today was at least motivating. Is quite amazing. I mean, good to listening to be honest. Except the situation of Cole Palmer, and this is what Maresca said about Cole Palmer today. And he said Palmer toes is fractured on his left foot. He hits it on a door in his house. So I feel like this is a statement whereby, as a Chelsea fan, when I heard this, I was like, come on, what's going on? What's going on? You know, because everyone is obviously expecting Palmer to be back, maybe against Burnley tomorrow. But if it's not, everybody is so confident that we're gonna have him against Barcelona or against Arsenal. So not to have been available for tomorrow game and still a doubt for Barcelona and Arsenal game, to be honest, is not something that anyone is happy about. To be honest, I'm fuming. I'm not happy. To be honest, I won't lie to you because I know that this guy has a lot to prove on these games, and a lot of fans are out there thinking that, oh, Palmer doesn't turn up when it comes to big games and all these things, bro. You can't judge a player like that. We've seen him in a couple of big games whereby he's putting massive performance. Scored 2 goals against PSG in World Club Cup final. So I don't really believe in all those fallacy of saying that Palmer doesn't turn up in the big games. I feel like he's a big game guy. He's that guy that even if he doesn't score or if he doesn't assist, the fact that he's on the pitch, makes opponents not having full freedom. I mean, it sometimes changed the whole pattern of, the opponent the way they play, because they know there's one dangerous guy down there that can, desperately or easily make something happen. So to me, I feel like it's a great loss for us, to be honest. Tomorrow, I'm confident that we won't miss him much tomorrow, but against Barcelona, this is sort of players that we need. We desperately need him to be there for us to make something happen. So I don't know. I mean, it's not gonna be there. It's not gonna be there against us now. Someone needs to step up. That's just it. Someone needs to step up. And the fact that he hurt his toes, bro, I don't really understand, bro. I don't really understand. And two things is coming to my mind. Maybe, maybe Chelsea is trying to protect him more, not to rush him back into Barcelona game and Arsenal game, or maybe there's still something hiding. We don't know. We don't know. It's a game of football. Sometimes you try to be dodgy just to make sure your opponent feel relaxed. So I won't be surprised if I see him against Barcelona. So I won't be surprised. Another second thing is like I feel like hurt his toes. This sounds like some doggy something to me, to be honest. I don't want to go into details, but I feel like you understand. I do understand. If definitely Palmer is hot on his toes, I don't know. I don't want to say anything about that. So I feel like he's the only sort of guy that is gonna is the only setback that we've got at the moment. Another statement from Maresca: absolutely not. Then he laughed and he said, "I don't think that the team prefers it when Cole is playing. I feel much better with Cole on the pitch, but when he's not, we need to find solution." And that's what I'm saying. Like I'm still very much, curious, and well, let's see what happens. But I still, in one part of my mind, believe that Palmer might still feature in these games. So, but let's see what happens. Everyone is trying to protect whatever they are able to protect, because obviously you don't want your like you don't want your opponent to be ready. You just want to come for them as much as you could. So I feel like that's the Palmer situation, and of course someone needs to step up for us to be able to go. I mean, to move forward. So yeah. So another one on the on his point that he made this afternoon was talking about Moise Caicedo. He said Moise Caicedo came back last night. I see him soon. I will see him soon. He's good. Benio Badashio can be available for tomorrow. For Caicedo, I don't really think this is an headache. We know him. He's, he's a very strong lad. He's always ready to go. I don't think he's gonna be like tired, or he's gonna need some rest for him to play against Burnley. So I believe in him. I believe he's gonna come in straight away and give his best and his performance. So this is not new to us. We know South Americans are always like that. I don't know why they always decide to play their games very late. So they always come back to Premier League late. So I think they are used to the system, to be honest. It's not a new thing. So I'm expecting him tomorrow to be fine. And for Beniot, I don't see him starting the game tomorrow. Of course, he's just been back from injury. You can't rush him down into the squad. But good for him. He's available. Maybe if there's anything we need to change from the back line, we'll be able to go straight away into it. So another statement comes in for Palmer. For me, from Maresca to Palmer, for me personally, Cole is one of the best players. No doubt that he can play in any international team, but it is Thomas Tuchel's decision. So this is going back to, the England saga and whatever. And this has been said in a couple of, interviews, podcasts that I've watched in the recent days. A lot of people believe that Palmer 100% get a position in England yet. And to me, I also believe, but the problem is that position right now looks like a very, very tough decision for Thomas Tuchel. When you look at it, you've got Bellingham, you've got Foden, you've got Morgan Rogers, you've got Palmer, you've got Eze that can also play as the number 10. So I don't know, but to be honest with you, I personally believe that Palmer deserves. I just hope between now and when the World Cup is coming over, he's gonna get his form back and start hitting hard. Then everyone needs to be, to understand that Palmer is back. That's just it. But I believe 100% is gonna be in the World Cup squad and he's gonna play for England. The next one said by Maresca is he's talking about the progressive passing against Wolves. It will be a different game from Wolves. Tomorrow we'll need to use a different strategy and weapons. It will be a tough game after the international break, 12:30. Away, it's always a difficult game. To be honest, it's being realistic. To be honest, when you look at our recent form, when we come back from international break, apart from the one we had last month in October, when we came back and was it Wolves also? Who did we play? I can't remember. We won that game comfortably. Aside from that, I think so far so good. Back in the days, we've always been struggling when we come back from international break. So I believe this one should be an easy one. And definitely 12:30 game as well is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, but I feel like this is sort of mentality that I'm looking for from a coach. You definitely need to approach games differently. Every game deserves to be approached differently. You can't keep going into the game with same, strategy, formation, and it depends on how and what your opponent is playing. So that's how I feel. I think that statement is correct, and I hope he put in a very good strategy tomorrow to beat Burnley. The next one is Malo Gusto is a main player in the way we want to play. He can play in different positions. We like the players that we can be dynamic with. Malo, personally, I consider him as a main player for us. Well, I think this coming due to his recent form against France, got two assists, scored a goal that was ruled out. And yeah, the thing is just like, you know, I mean, when you have two quality players in such a position, you definitely don't want to lose any of them, especially when you have the other one as a world class, and this is also improving day by week in, week out. You would definitely want to keep them, and we all know James is the captain, is not 100% reliable, but we definitely need a replacement for him. So to me, I feel like it's a win-win for us. Having Gusto, and I still believe that maybe tomorrow is going to be part of the strategy. Who knows? Because it's recent form. I think he deserves to play as well. So the next one we talk about Esteval. He's back from international team where he scored two goals. He's very very happy, and we are very happy with him. Obviously, I think it's not only you, Mariska. All the fans are happy with Estival. Everybody wants to. Can't wait to see him back into the squad. Burnley game is another game where everyone is expecting, numbers of goals. So let's see what happens. Then the next one he talked about is Jorgensen. So he said, I didn't speak with Philip in the last days about that, about the transfer saga that is going. I talked about it in the few videos I posted last time. He was saying all the players that didn't play a lot, they want more minutes. It is completely normal. Definitely, I think the rumor that came out about Jorgensen with this statement looks right to me. So, and that's what Maresca is trying to say, that look, these guys are not getting the minute. They deserve to be angry. They deserve to, request for them to go or to stay. It's up to them. But we'll see what happens in January. I hope, if he wants to go, he find a very good option for himself. So, and the last one on the list is Disasi. So what he's saying here is, at the moment, he's helping the second team. He's a Chelsea player, and he's with the second team. So obviously, it looks like from this statement, Disasi is still, playing from the team B, and we don't know yet if he's you know, uh, gonna be back into the first team or something is gonna happen in a few days. But with this statement, it looks like there's no clarification if he's gonna be back into the team. So I made a video. I'm still yet to post it on the Sasi. Let's see what happens in the few weeks to come. Hopefully something changes about. But I really do like the way he has been able to manage the stress, the whole saga that comes around him this season. Hopefully things turns around for him. Obviously, it's not the first time that we've seen this sort of situation with players not having the minute they wanted and all these things. I think same thing happens to Chaluba as well. I think there was a time he was out to play with the team B. So it's not the end of the game. It's not over yet. You just keep working hard, believe in yourself, and obviously things can still turn around. So, uh, like I said in my video that I've not yet posted, I feel like sometimes football is being biased because I don't see any reason why Badiashile should be prioritized ahead of Disasi. And I said it in the video. I give my my opinion on what I saw. I feel like these two guys are still on the same level of play. I don't see massive difference between these two guys. And it is what it is. But Yashio is an injury prone player. You can have the Sassi to play 30 to 35 games in a season. So I don't know. So it all depends on what the Chelsea wants from him. But overall, I feel like you know maybe to me, I just feel like man deserves more, to be honest. So, guys, let's quickly dive into prediction XI for Chelsea versus Burnley. I feel like this game is gonna be another game whereby we desperately need to do the right thing at the right time. We need to go in there and just do the business within the 10-15 minutes, to be honest. I don't see us tomorrow loitering around just to get a 3 point in Burnley, to be honest. We've had very good performance from the international breaks. A lot of these players are there. They had a very good time. They were not too stressed from international break. Pedro Neto came back early due to slight, injury. Casero didn't feature 90 minutes in the both games, and Esteval I think is the only one that had the busy legs, but he's still young. Still young. I believe he can still come back and make a difference. Um, so guys, this is gonna be my prediction XI for tomorrow. I feel like uh it's a game whereby we need to, like I said earlier, go into the game, no loitering around, get a 3 points and secure the game. So from the goalpost, I'm gonna say Sanchez, of course, we don't have any replacement for him at the moment. Still our number one player from the right back. I think tomorrow Malagusto might be starting, especially with his form that he had recently. James should get some rest. Malagusto from the right flank. Chaluba Fufana, I love the combination. We've seen them this season. They've been amazing. So Chaluba Fufana, central back. From the right back, of course, Cucurella. From the midfield, Casado, Enzo Fernandez, and of course, Joao Pedro playing at the front of them. Then from the flank, of course, I would say with the recent form and how things are going, Guanacho from the left flank, Estival from the right flank, and of course in front of them, Liam Delap. I believe this uh, starting extra is strong enough to crunch Wolves tomorrow to start the game properly. First half, 2-3 goals in, and of course, yeah, that's my prediction XI for tomorrow. So guys, let me know what you think about my prediction XI. I'll see you on to the next one, and that's gonna be match reaction after the game. I'm still very much positive that I'm gonna be going to the game tomorrow for some fun cam. I hope to see you guys tomorrow over there. If not, we'll catch up on Saturday evening for match review. Right, I'll see you on to the next one, guys. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed, and I'll see you on to the next one. Peace and love.